Welcome to the Release to Shine series on Humanizing the Incarcerated. In this series, we aim to challenge the conventional portrayal of inmates as hardened criminals. We aim to uncover the unseen reality of incarceration, the untold stories of resilience, hope, and transformation that occur behind the prison bars. We aim to introduce you to Bryan Stevenson, a man who has dedicated his life to changing how we perceive and treat those who have been incarcerated. Endeavoring to understand rather than judge, he has become a beacon of justice in a system often clouded by bias and misunderstanding. As we embark on this journey, we ask you to set aside any preconceived notions, to empathize, and to see the human being behind the prison bars. So, are you ready to challenge your perspective and join us on this enlightening journey? Have you ever thought about the person inside the prison cell? It's often easier to see these people as villains rather than humans who've taken the wrong path. But every individual in prison has their own story to tell, their own dreams and hardships. What if we choose to see them as humans, not just criminals? This is what Bryan Stevenson believes in. It's not about justifying their actions, but understanding their experiences and struggles. Stevenson has dedicated his life to changing how we view imprisonment, focusing on empathy and the human side of incarceration. We would like to take a moment to recognize our sponsor, Garcia Mining Company. Nestled in the heart of South Florida, Garcia Mining Company isn't just any mining company, specialized in full-service sand mining, working on beach nourishment projects from coast to coast. But their expertise doesn't stop there. They also provide specialty products for golf courses, masonry, stucco, and more. Garcia Mining Company prides itself on its efficient delivery system, boasting superior operational systems and state-of-the-art technology. They offer web-based tracking and quality control options, all configured for the ultimate customer experience. So, whether you're in need of beach nourishment or looking for top quality products for your golf course or construction project, Garcia Mining Company is here to help. You can find them at 6605 Garcia Drive, Clewiston, Florida, 33440. Or reach out to them at 863-902.9777 or via email at info@garciamining.com. Garcia Mining Company, ensuring high production quality and capacity. Now, let's return to our journey with Bryan Stevenson, a beacon of justice. Bryan Stevenson, a Harvard Law graduate, didn't take the usual path. Instead, he ventured into a realm few dared to tread, the world of the incarcerated. In the rural heartland of Delaware, Bryan was a product of an environment that challenged the status quo. Brought up in a family that valued education and justice, the seeds of compassion were sown early in his life. Journey to Harvard Law School was more than just an academic pursuit. It was a quest for justice, a quest for equality, a quest for understanding. It was at Harvard where Bryan Stevenson's commitment to the plight of the incarcerated began to take shape. He was not content with merely understanding the law. He wanted to use it as a tool to bring about change. Time at Harvard was transformative, but it was his internship at the Southern Prisoners Defense Committee that truly ignited his passion. Witnessed firsthand the stark reality of the American justice system, a system that often failed those who could least afford to fight. Was here that he made a decision that would define the rest of his life. Stevenson chose to dedicate his life to those who were often forgotten by society, those who were incarcerated. With a law degree in one hand and a burning desire for justice in the other, Bryan Stevenson set out on a mission. He was determined to provide legal representation to those who could not afford it, to those who were denied justice because they lacked resources. His was a voice for the voiceless, a beacon of hope in a world often shrouded in darkness. Bryan Stevenson was not just a lawyer. He was a warrior fighting on the front lines for justice, a champion for the underdog, a voice for the unheard. His dedication was unwavering, his resolve unyielding. He fought tirelessly, not for fame or recognition, but because he believed in the inherent dignity of every human being. Commitment led to the birth of the Equal Justice Initiative. A beacon of justice, the Equal Justice Initiative was Bryan Stevenson's answer to a system that often overlooked the most vulnerable, a testament to his tireless efforts and unwavering commitment to justice for all. In 1989, Bryan Stevenson established the Equal Justice Initiative, a nonprofit organization with a mission that is as profound as it is ambitious. Based in Montgomery, Alabama, the Equal Justice Initiative, or EJI as it's often referred, has devoted itself to the noble cause of justice for all. EJI is driven by the belief that all individuals, regardless of their background or circumstances, are entitled to fair and just treatment within the legal system. It shines a light on the darkest corners of the American justice system, standing up for those who have been marginalized, overlooked, or outright mistreated. The organization's work spans a broad spectrum, all aimed at challenging the status quo and pushing for meaningful reform. This includes advocating for an end to mass incarceration, a phenomenon that has seen millions of Americans, particularly those from disadvantaged communities, trapped in a cycle of imprisonment and disenfranchisement. EJI also confronts racial and economic injustice head-on. It recognizes that these issues are deeply entrenched in the fabric of the American society and works tirelessly to address them. The organization's efforts extend beyond the courtroom, engaging in public education and creating narratives that humanize the incarcerated. Another critical part of EJI's mission is the protection of the rights of the most vulnerable in society. This includes children prosecuted as adults, the mentally ill, and those on death row. EJI believes that a society's character isn't measured by how it treats its highest members, but its lowest. Over the years, EJI's work has been instrumental in achieving landmark legal victories, changing lives, and reshaping the public's perception of justice. It has given a voice to the voiceless, hope to the hopeless, and has proven that the promise of justice for all is not just an ideal, but a goal that can be achieved. Bryan Stevenson's vision for EJI is a testament to his unwavering commitment to fairness and equality. Through EJI, Bryan Stevenson has impacted thousands of lives, demonstrating that even in the face of adversity, it is possible to shine a light on justice and humanity. Bryan Stevenson's work extends beyond the courtroom. This phrase in itself is an understatement. Stevenson's efforts have been nothing short of revolutionary, as he has tirelessly sought to educate the public about the realities of incarceration and the systemic injustices within the criminal justice system. Stevenson has always believed in the power of knowledge to bring about change. He has taken it upon himself to be the voice of those who are often unheard, to bring to light the stark realities of the criminal justice system that are hidden behind the cold steel bars of prisons. Through his powerful speeches, his insightful writings, his enlightening interviews, he has managed to create a ripple effect of awareness, which has gradually grown into a wave of change. His achievements are numerous, each one a testament to his relentless pursuit of justice. He has won numerous legal challenges that have saved dozens of prisoners from death row, successfully arguing that their sentences were unfair or their trials were flawed. The lives of these individuals, once considered lost, have been given a second chance, thanks to Stevenson's unwavering commitment to justice. His work has not only saved lives, but has also influenced policy changes. He has been instrumental in bringing about reforms that have led to more fair and humane treatment of prisoners. His efforts have resulted in policy changes that have reduced excessive punishment, abolished mandatory life sentences for children, and addressed racial bias in the criminal justice system. But perhaps the most significant aspect of Stevenson's legacy is the shift in mindset that he has instigated. He has challenged the conventional narrative around incarceration, advocating for a more empathetic understanding of those who are incarcerated. He has urged us to see beyond the crimes, to understand the circumstances that led to them, and to recognize the potential for change and redemption in every individual. His work has shown us that our justice system, and indeed our society, can be more just, more humane, more compassionate. He has shown us that every person, regardless of their past, has the capacity to grow, to change, to contribute positively to society. Bryan Stevenson challenges us all to rethink our perceptions of the incarcerated and recognize their shared humanity. In the words of Bryan Stevenson, each of us is more than the worst thing we've ever done. This powerful statement captures the essence of our discussion today. It is a reminder that empathy and understanding are paramount in reshaping our perceptions of those who have been incarcerated. By recognizing their humanity, we can begin to see beyond their past mistakes and acknowledge their potential to grow and contribute positively to society. Let's remember, they too, once released, can shine.